Hello and welcome to another video. This is another reading vlog. It is Monday morning. It's about coming up to 10 o'clock. It is a bank holiday Monday, so no work today. And yeah, I'm going to take you along for the week, as you know, my normal reading vlogs I tend to do. So reading wise, if you saw my TBR video, then you would have seen that I was reading books. I've got 10 books that all fit a prompt, and a number generator did pick the prompts. And so Lorna Doone fitted the prompt with a title that has a family member's name in it. So my sister is called Lorna. So this is Lorna Doone by R.D. Blackmore. This is the book that I'm going to be reading this week. I have already started it. I'm about 35 pages in. The writing style is taking a bit of time to get used to, because obviously this was written in the 1860s, and it just, you just have to get used to it. Once you're used to it, then we'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, I am enjoying it so far though. The descriptions are stunning and very vivid imagery with this book. So we're basically following John, what was his name? It's just completely gone out of my head. John Ridd, that's his last name, Ridd. So we're following John Ridd, who's like a farmer, and he's basically doing his point of view of his life. So we're seeing when he's younger, and it's all about, this book is a romance when he meets Lorna Doone. Now the Doone family are not very nice at all. They are robbers, and they are thieves, and they're even murderers. So they're very well known in the area. So this is all set in Somerset, Devon way, and there's a lot around Exmoor. So all around the area, they are very well known as being not a very nice family. And it's all about John Ridd meeting Lorna Doone, who's a member of this family, and basically falling in love with her. So it's very much a romance, but this is obviously a classic. I think a lot of people have probably read this, but I don't think it's probably one of the most popular classics. So yeah, it's not fully well known, to be honest, but I obviously knew about the book because my sister was named after it. So this is the book that I am going to be reading this week on this reading vlog. I'm going to go do some food shopping, then this afternoon we'll probably go for a walk. This week we've got probably like a chilled Tuesday, Wednesday, so we're working. I'm working from home though, so I'll probably do something chilled in the evenings. Thursday I'll be working in the office, then we'll be getting the car sorted and having to do like a food shop to try and get everything for the weekend, because Friday, Saturday, Sunday we are camping at Goodwood, which is obviously a race circuit over near Chichester. And we are at a car show for the weekend, but we're camping there for 2 nights, so I'm going to take you along. I'm hoping I finish this book this week, but it is tiny writing, and when it's more old style writing, English writing, it takes me a bit longer to get through, but we'll see how it goes. I reckon it could be an enjoyable read, so we'll see. And I'm going to be bringing you along with a bit of a week in my life. Hello, okay, so what are we on? Tuesday. First day back after the bank holiday, and I'm ill again. I'm just so fed up with it. I'm so sick of being sick. It's the same as what I had at the beginning of April that lasted for 2 weeks and then went on for another week with not being able to hear anything. My throat is killing me at the moment. When Paul's on his way home from work today, he's going to stop and get the Lemsip tablets, whatever they're called, Flumax, whatever it is, to try and stop this quickly, because we are going away on Friday. And I've just found out that it's my mum and dad's, so it's my nan's birthday tomorrow and my mum and dad's wedding anniversary on Thursday. For some reason, and I don't know how or why, I thought it was the 18th and 19th, not the 8th and 9th. So I've had to say that I'm not seeing them until next week. My granddad has cancer, so I can't go and see my nan and granddad anyway. And I'm basically just, my plan is for tonight and tomorrow night to just get into bed very early and try and sleep this off as quickly as possible, to try and make sure that I'm okay for Friday. I mean, Thursday night we're going to have a lot to sort out, but yeah, we're going to have to do like a food shop. We're going with one of our mates that is coming with us camping. We've got to sort out a lot of stuff on Thursday. So yeah, tonight and tomorrow night I'm going to basically try and get into bed as soon as possible and try and sleep this off, because I just cannot. It also means that reading wise I'm having to shake some things up a bit here, because I can't focus or read this at all. I got 75 pages in and I'm gutted, because I was enjoying this. Even though it was a slow read, I was like, you know what, I'm still enjoying this, I'm loving the writing, but now I just cannot focus. I just can't. I just have no way of being able to carry on reading this. So what I'm going to do is DNF this. Obviously it's a library copy, so I'm going to take it back to the library next week anyway, and maybe one day I'll come back to this. I do believe it's in the list, in one of the reading lists challenges that I'm doing anyway, so eventually I'll get around to it anyway. So I'm really upset, because I did really want to read this and enjoy this. So yeah, never mind, it is what it is. So yeah, instead I've picked up, what I'm going to do is start a new book that I think is going to be quite a quick read. So this is Just Another Missing Person by Gillian McAllister. This is the author of Wrong Place at Wrong Time, which I absolutely loved, and this followed a prompt about an author that I've read before and really enjoyed. I have a feeling this one is going to be a lot easier to read than Lorna Doone, because obviously Lorna Doone is obviously a classic. It was written in the 1800s but set in the 1600s. So the writing is very different. It's the sort of writing that you need to kind of focus on a little bit. So this, I don't really have to focus on it. I think I can get through it a lot quicker and easier. And we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to make a start on this instead, because I've had such a busy day today as well. It's now 2 o'clock and I haven't really, it's been so busy, which I'm a bit concerned about, because the more busy I am, the worse, like the more ill I get. So basically I keep getting really stressed about things, and this is a little, little chat, real life situation going on here. I feel like I'm basically have burnt myself out, which I know is difficult, because the job that I do is not like this big job, like busy job all the time, it's very chilled, but I still stress about it, and I don't know why. And there's a load of things I stress about, like making sure my friends, we all get together to do stuff, so I'm constantly arranging things, constantly coming up with stuff to do, live music to go and see, all of this, and then I panic about whether my friends are enjoying it. It's like this never-ending turmoil going on in my head, and I think I stress myself out so much I end up getting ill, and I feel like that's what's happened in both cases. So it was after the bank holiday at the beginning of April when I basically had a very full 4 days where I was constantly arranging stuff with friends and out non-stop and all of that jazz. And I had so much going on. And then, yeah, had another bank holiday and the same fucking thing has happened. And I'm just so... I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with it. I think I pushed myself too much. I tried to do too much because I had Thursday, Friday last week was so hectic at work. And I was doing it by myself in the office and it was just horrendous. And I kind of feel like I've just made myself ill. It's proper like what I had before as well. I'm trying not to get upset because that's not going to help my sinuses. But also it just sucks. It absolutely sucks. And I don't want it to be like it was last time. I was off work for 6.5 days. I can't do that again. I just cannot do that again. Like, I was proper ill. I wasn't filming or posting or anything at the beginning of April. And yeah, it's happened again. So anyway, it is what it is, I suppose. So I'm going to make a start on this instead and just DNF Lorna Doone because my brain just is not having it. But I want to just come on with a little update anyway, just to let you know, and hope you're having a lovely, I don't know what I'm saying, I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. You're not going to see this until I post this, do you know what I mean? It's like I'm talking on like a Facebook live chat or something. I do apologise. My brain is not working properly, but yeah, at least I've given you a little bit of an update reading wise of what I'm doing and my plans. So let's start a new book, which I'm hoping is going to be fast paced, brilliant read. Okay, I have a bit of a reading update. I did spend a little bit of time sat outside reading. I thought fresh air would help me. It started to get really dark and looked like it was going to rain, so I came inside and I've been sat in the library and I've managed to read 60 pages, so I didn't get any reading done whilst I was working today. I just couldn't, but I started taking some like Max flu tablets from Lymington and that seemed to help, so that's good going. So I've started taking those and some smoothers, and I'm just hoping that, yeah, I start to feel a bit better. So yeah, I thought I'd sit outside for a bit of fresh air, but like I said, I came inside and I have managed to read 60 pages though of this. So this is Just Another Missing Person by Gillian McAllister, and we're following Julia, who is a detective. She's very much married to her job, as it were, so her real marriage is kind of going down the drain. She has a daughter who's I think about 16, 17, 18, no, probably about like 19, I think, Genevieve, and we're following her as Julia as she has this case come about, which is about her missing woman. Now what's interesting is the missing woman is called Olivia, and she basically, the CCTV footage of her basically walking down an alleyway which is a complete dead end, and she doesn't come out of that alleyway, no one else follows her into the alleyway. It's like a weird missing person case where we kind of don't really understand how she's gone missing, let alone where she is, what's happened to, whether she is dead or still alive. So it's very interesting. We also got a little bit of a secret that Julia and Genevieve are hiding as well. And then I've just got to a point where everything is basically turning itself around because there's like a blackmail thing going on against Julia. So there's a lot of interesting things happening. And I think this is going to be possibly a 5-star read. So I did read Wrong Place, Wrong Time by the Gillian McAllister last year. It was in my top 10 reads of 2023. And it was definitely a 5-star read for me. And I absolutely loved it. So I kind of feel like this could potentially be a 5-star read as well, because it's just so interesting. I kind of feel like Gillian McAllister does very unique concepts on the usual thrillers. So with Wrong Place, Wrong Time, there was like this almost like sci-fi element. There was time travel involved in the story. And in this one, I don't even know what it is because it's like a missing case, but there's no logical reason to explain how this person has gone missing or what's happened to her. How can she walk down a dead-end alleyway and just disappear? So whether it's going to be like supernatural, whether it's going to be, I think there's going to be more to it than just a normal detective story with a missing person case. So I am very, very much into this book. I'm thinking it's possibly a 5-star read. I'm enjoying it very much so. So what I'm going to do is it's about 8 o'clock. I'm going to shower and wash my hair and basically just do a face mask, try and chill for a bit and then read a bit more and definitely have an early night. And I'm hoping that all that sort of stuff will help me to feel a bit better and hopefully get over this, whether it's a cold or whether it's the start of the flu again. Just hopefully get over it as quickly as possible because I can't be ill. I don't have time to be ill really. So yeah, but I wanted to give a little bit of update because I have started this and I did get through 60 pages like really quickly. I think this is going to be a very quick read for me, so that's good. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to proper sinking my teeth into it, getting into it, because I think, yeah, definitely has potential for being a 5-star read, which is exciting. Let's do a little reading update because I'm 208 pages in, so I'm more than halfway into Just Another Missing Person by Gillian McAllister. This book is it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. So we've just had a massive reveal, which has been superb because I kind of feel with this book that you kind of have no idea. It can go any way and you're not going to find out as a reader until Gillian McAllister is ready to do a reveal. And we've just had a massive reveal and it's going to have so many consequences to other characters' choices that they've made previously in the book. So it's a good reveal. A very good reveal. It's also making much more of a bigger mystery to this whole missing person case. We are kind of, we're kind of in the, not in the know, let's put it that way. We don't really know where this is going to go, what's going to happen. And like I said, the reveals are just superb. I had an inkling that, something was amiss with some of the information that was given previously. And I was kind of having an idea that it was going to kind of go this way, but I wasn't 100% certain. And I didn't really know to what extent it was going to go. But when the reveal happened, it was like a bit of a shock. So we're kind of obviously following our main protagonist, who's Julia, who's a detective, and she's got her own secrets. Her daughter has her secrets. It's kind of playing a part on this missing person case. It's affecting the case that she's working on at the moment, and it's affected a case that she did a year ago. So we kind of know that she's got her mind elsewhere. She's not fully into this case at the moment, and yeah, it does make it a bit stressful at times and a bit tense at times, because we then have someone that gets arrested, but we as a reader know that he hasn't done it, and you're seeing how this police force have no idea what's going on, and yet we as the reader doesn't know. We do know, doesn't it? We do know. It's just very cleverly done because it's making you think quite a bit. It's making you question some of the characters' decisions, and it's just making it very tense because yeah, you don't really know how this is going to play out and how it's going to end. So, and like how, yeah, I don't know, I'm struggling to like find words and how best to describe this book without giving out spoilers. I just think it's very cleverly done, and I think Gillian McAllister does a fantastic job at taking a detective story, you know, your crime fiction thriller story, and twisting it a little bit, making it a bit unique, and having like something a bit unusual about it that keeps you gripped, keeps you wanting to read on. And I kind of feel, yeah, this author does a fantastic job of that. With that, and I always feel like the chapters, you know, they're fairly short, they're fast paced, it's a very quick read, you get through it very quickly, and you are invested. You are invested. You want to know what's going on. You want to know how it's going to play out and how that's going to affect each of the characters. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving this. I'm thinking it's potential for 5-star. We shall see how it pans out for the second half of the book. But the recent big reveal, which is around the 200 to 210 page mark, if you know, you know, is superb. Absolutely superb. And it's gonna pave the way for how this book is going to go and how it's going to affect the characters. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just something about this book has me hooked, and I'm so glad that I picked it up. I'm also feeling a lot better now. I have been taking you know, the Lemsip Max flu tablets, and making sure I'm staying very, very hydrated. So I am feeling a lot better now, which I'm really pleased about, because obviously we're going away this weekend, and now we have some plans for next week, which I am desperately wanting to go to. We don't find out until Friday. There's tickets going on sale on Friday for something next week, which I am desperate to go to. And we find out Friday if we can go, basically. So if we could get tickets. But it's something I'm super excited for, so I don't want to be ill. But I am feeling a lot better now. So much better. Yesterday was, it was horrendous. But last night I did very much a self-care evening. I just read my book in the library. I had a shower, washed my hair, did a face mask, lit the candles, just chilled big time to basically try and get myself better. I've been taking these like tablets that you put in water that proper super hydrates you. So yeah, I'm doing everything I can to make sure I get rid of this cold flu thing. So it's felt like exactly what was happening when I had the flu back at the beginning of April, and I was like gutted, absolutely gutted. But I think these Lemsip Max tablets are doing a brilliant job. So yeah, which is good, very good. But yeah, my plan for the rest of the day is I don't finish work until about 6. I think it's about 5 now. So I've got like an hour, just under an hour to read some more, which is exciting. Then we'll have dinner. Paul's actually out this evening, so I'm going to read in the garden for a little bit to make sure I get outside. I'm trying to make the most of being outside this spring and summer. So I'm going to go and sit in the garden for a bit, and then when it starts getting dark, I'm going to clean the house, do my cleaning and tidying today, because we have a busy time ahead of ourselves. And all the bedding is in the wash at the moment, so in the tumble dryer. So I should be able to I'll have new bedding to put on tonight, which will be nice. And I just need to clean the kitchen, bathroom, do usual, tidy around, just basically get everything ready, because tomorrow evening it's going to be all about packing the car, doing a food shop, because we go Friday morning, which is going to be exciting. Camping for 2 nights. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to finish this by the time I go camping. We shall see how far I get today. But if not, it's fine to take this and my next book, which I haven't decided on yet, but I want another good fast-paced book. So possibly another thriller. that I'll take away with me. We shall see, make a decision. And yeah, the plan is to finish this week and make a start on the next book, whether that's before I go away or whilst I'm away. But yeah, I just wanted to give a little update really on this because I'm absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. Okay, I have a reading update. I have finished Just Another Missing Person by Gillian McAllister. So let's discuss this book. I can't decide if it's going to be 5 or 4 stars because there's a part of me that's like, yeah, it was brilliant, fast paced, absolutely loved it. There's a part of me that's a bit like, there were a couple of issues that I had throughout the book, so I'm not 100% sure yet what I want to rate it. I will let you know at the end of this vlog, I think, because that will give me time to think about it, because we are on, what are we on now, Wednesday. So yeah, it'll give me time to think about it. I started this book, when did I start it? Yesterday. I finished it today. It's one of those books that, yeah, you want to find out what the hell is going on. Basically, apart from a bit of cleaning this evening, I have pretty much done a lot of reading. So there's that. Yeah. Okay, so this book, it is a police procedural. There is that element to it. But we are following 3 different point of views. All 3 people that we follow are parents who would go above and beyond and do whatever they could to protect their child. And, well, they're adults now. It's adult child, they're, you know what I mean. And there's that concept of the story as well. So it's not just your usual police procedural. There's more to it as well. And I just think the characters are just really well done in this, because you can see why Julia does what she does. You can see why the other point of view characters do what they do. And it is very much a case of doing whatever they can to protect their son or daughter. And I just think it's very good. I think it's, yeah, brilliant in that sense, because yeah, it's not your usual police procedural. There is this other element to it as well, which I absolutely loved. And it does go to show just how far people would go to protect their loved ones. And I just, yeah, I like that. And I kind of feel like I liked how it was resolved for Julia, our main protagonist. I kind of liked the ending and how everything was sorted for her. So yeah, overall I think it's a solid read. I've just looked on Goodwood actually to see, you know, the overall ratings on there, and a lot of people, there's a very mixed bag of reviews on there. It's quite funny to look at, because yeah, there's me going, yeah, it's absolutely brilliant, but then there's people saying that then they weren't keen on it because it was slow paced. And I was like, it didn't really seem slow paced to me. But it's so funny how everyone has different take on a book and their reading experience with that book. So I personally thought it was absolutely brilliant. I thought it was a book that you can properly get into. It's very much making you want to read on to figure out what the hell is going on. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure yet, like I said, whether it's 4 or 5 stars, but I'm going to think on that a bit more, I think, because there's a part of me, like I said, that wants to give it 5 stars, but then there's a part of me that's like, yeah, but I do have some issues with little bits in the story. So it's a very difficult one to actually rate. But yeah, when you look on Goodreads, it's such a mixed bag of reviews. You've got people that love it and people that just really don't like it. I don't know whether I would say it's as good as Wrong Place, Wrong Time. I think Wrong Place, Wrong Time is definitely like a 5 star for me. So maybe this one's a 4-star, because maybe if I think about it and about how much I loved Wrong Place, Wrong Time, and how this one is obviously very different. There's no like sci-fi element to it. It's, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, now I've thought about it. I'm not going to tell you at the end of the vlog because I've already thought about it. I'm giving it 4 stars. 4 stars. It's a very good book, in my opinion, but that's not everyone's opinion, because by looking at things, yeah, I think a lot of people don't love this book. And there's reasons that people have listed. So I won't get into those, but yeah, I can see some of those points, yeah. But I think it's a good, solid read, and it definitely got me out of my reading slump, and it definitely made me get into reading, and I'm pleased that I finished this before we went away on Friday. So I'm going to go and pick my next read. I'm then going to shower and do like a bit of a self-care. That noise that you can hear is Leo, by the way. So yeah, I'm just going to do a bit of self-care this evening, and I think it's coming up to like 10 o'clock. So I think it's time to get ready for bed. That's the plan. So I'm going to go do that after showering. Oh, I've got to put the bedding on first. Oh. So I've got to put the bedding on first, then I'm going to be showering, putting my pyjamas on and getting cozy for the evening. Okay, so this is my TBR for May, June. We've got on this and this one here. Okay, so we've got obviously 2 short ones, which I'll go on to read next week. We've got like a gothic, fantasy, I don't know what you would call Nightingale. Got like another fantasy, we've got a thriller, and it's just like a literary fiction, is it called? And I kind of feel like I'm wanting another thriller, and because this is only a thriller we've got left, I think maybe I'm just going to go for this, which I think is going to be another quick read and would be good to take away with me this weekend as well. So yeah, I'm going to go for this one. So we have it, my bookmark, and I've got these to read for the rest of May and also June. And we're home. It's Sunday evening. I've showered, I've washed my hair, but it's too hot, too hot to be able to dry it. So I've just chucked it up. You can see by my eyes, I got sun cream in my eyes today and they've been stinging. So as we were driving on the way home, it was, yeah, it was not fun. Luckily I wasn't driving. But we've had an amazing time away. We had 2 nights camping with friends at a car show. I'm so tired now though. So we're going to have a takeaway this evening and a chilled one. We've unloaded the car. So that's all done. Everything's ready for a chilled evening. yeah, and an early night I think is needed, very much so. But it has been amazing. I have included a couple of clips from that weekend here, those 2 nights away, in this video, but not too much because I know not the car shows and things like that, it's not for everyone. But yeah, it's been amazing. It's just, I'm very tired now, and the car, luckily, yeah, we've got everything out of the car and unpacked. The bedding has just, the washing machine's just finished because I put the bedding in as soon as we walked through the door. And I've showered, which is amazing feeling. So the car show that we go to is at Goodwood, which is near Chichester. And we basically spend 2 nights there, and it's very dusty, very hot. Obviously, cars going along the racetrack. It's just very dirty, and we don't shower apart from like wet wipes. So yeah, it's absolutely amazing feeling to have a cool shower once you get home from the car show. But yeah, it's just too hot to dry my hair, so I'm just gonna leave it. And I mean, I caught a little bit of sun there. You can see how I was so annoyed with myself. You can see it right on top of my head. These are the bits that I missed. So I've been putting factor 50 on. I've been trying to stick to the shade as much as possible, but obviously when you're looking around the cars and everything, it's quite difficult. But yeah, I'm very tired now, as you might be able to tell. But I did make some good progress yesterday with the island, which I'm surprised I didn't manage to read really. But there was, so Paul's best friend's wife was also there, and she reads a lot as well. So at one point we did stop with the car show and both went back and sat and read our books for a little bit just to chill, because it was so hot, so hot. And I know it's such a British thing to say about the weather, but we were not expecting it to be as warm as it was this weekend. And when you're camping, and it's a lot. But I did manage to make some good progress on this. This would basically, it's set in the Maldives. There's pretty much dual timeline, because we're also seeing when the main guy in this, Henry, is about, well, a teenager and is in charge of doing all of these parties at his college or school. And we're then seeing him, he now owns this resort and is obviously very wealthy along with his twin sister, but there are a lot of secrets. Anyway, it's just opened this new resort, and so they've got a load of PR people and Instagram influencers and all of that go in to basically try out this very exclusive 5-star resort. But we're just at the point now where the island is now completely cut off and there is a storm coming, and it looks like someone has attempted to be, there's been an attempted murder. Gosh. Sorry. And now we've just had a bit as well where there has been a body found as well, and everyone has secrets, and I kind of feel like they are all connected to the past storyline, but we're not sure how yet. I think it's all obviously going to be revealed soon, but I am actually enjoying it. It's very much a fast-paced read, great thriller, perfect for this time of year. So yeah, I'm enjoying it, but obviously I didn't finish it in this reading vlog, so I will talk more about it in the next reading vlog and hopefully finish this within the next day or two. We shall see. But I wanted just to wrap up this video now, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will definitely be back very soon with another video. Bye for now.